For centuries, the epic journey of bird migration has been one of nature's greatest mysteries. How do they navigate thousands of miles over open ocean, returning to the exact same place year after year? We called it instinct, a simple word for a power we could not explain. What if the answer isn't something we can see or touch? What if it operates on an invisible subatomic level? What if these creatures are seeing the very forces that bind the universe together? Today we journey beyond the veil of classical biology. We are diving into the revolutionary science of the quantum compass. We will explore an unseen sense, a sixth sense that connects these creatures directly to the magnetic heartbeat of the Earth. We will find a mechanism so profound it borders on science fiction, hidden within the bird's own eye. And we will ask the most important question of all. If this quantum power exists in nature, what does it reveal about the true nature of consciousness itself? This idea of a hidden sense, a connection to the Earth's invisible architecture, is not a modern discovery. It is an ancient and sacred truth. The Polynesian navigators, the greatest explorers in human history, followed the flight paths of sacred birds across the vast, empty Pacific, knowing they were following an unseen map. They spoke of Waka, the canoe, and Mana, the spiritual force that guided them. In ancient Egypt, the ibis was the sacred symbol of Thoth, the scribe of the gods, the master of wisdom and magic. The flight of birds was seen as a divine language, a practice known as augury. The ancients were not just watching birds, they were reading the invisible currents of the cosmos which the birds could clearly see. These cultures, they understood a fundamental principle we have forgotten. They knew that the Earth is not a dead rock. It is a living, breathing, vibrational being. It has lines of power, currents of energy, what some called ley lines or songlines. They knew that certain creatures were perfectly attuned to this grid. They were the living compasses, the messengers between the physical world and the subtle, energetic realm that governs it. For decades, modern science was stumped. The Earth's magnetic field is incredibly weak. It is a whisper, not a shout. By the laws of classical physics, the physics of our solid, everyday world, it should be impossible for a living creature to detect it. The energy is simply too small. But life is not a classical machine. We are now entering the domain of quantum biology. The beautiful, strange, and paradigm-shattering discovery that life does not just exist in the quantum realm, it uses it. It has mastered the very rules of subatomic reality that our greatest minds are still struggling to comprehend. The secret lies in the bird's eye. Within the retina is a special protein called cryptochrome. Think of this as the antenna. When a single particle of light, a photon from the sun, strikes this protein, it sparks an impossible event. It creates two entangled electrons. These are not just two particles. They are a single system bound by a quantum vow, a radical pair. They are quantum partners spinning in perfect instantaneous harmony, no matter how far apart they are. This delicate quantum dance is the most sensitive thing in all of nature. And it is here that the Earth's whisper becomes a roar. As the bird turns its head, the Earth's magnetic field pushes on these spinning electrons. It alters their dance. This change, this imbalance, instantly breaks the entanglement and triggers a new chemical signal. This signal is sent directly to the bird's brain. They are not thinking about north or south. It is believed they see the magnetic field as a living visual pattern draped over the world. A shimmering map of light and shadow, a vibrational filter showing them the invisible architecture of the planet. But this quantum compass is only the beginning of the revelation. It is the navigation system. What about the engine? How does a creature weighing only a few ounces fly for 10,000 miles without stopping? Non-stop for days across the barren ocean. Classical biology cannot answer this. The math does not add up. The energy required is impossible by our old mechanical rules. But the bird is not playing by our rules. It is a master of an even stranger quantum feat: tunneling. In our world, if you want to get over a wall, you must climb it, you must spend the energy. In the quantum realm, you can simply appear on the other side. You can tunnel through the barrier as if it wasn't there. This is what happens in every cell of the migrating bird. The electrons that power its life, that create its energy, they do not climb the slow, inefficient chemical walls of metabolism. They tunnel through them instantaneously. This is the secret to their impossible endurance. They are not just burning fuel, they are accessing its energy on a quantum level. This creates a super efficiency, a perfect coherent flow where almost no energy is wasted. They are not just flying, they are existing in a state of perfect quantum coherence. And they combine this with another sense. They see the polarization of sunlight, a hidden pattern, a celestial grid in the sky invisible to our eyes, which they use to calibrate their quantum compass. They are not just sensing one invisible force. They are fusing multiple quantum realities into a single perfect navigational dashboard. And so science, after centuries of walking a purely material path, finds itself at an unexpected and profound crossroads. It has arrived at the exact same place the ancient mystics have been waiting all along. The indigenous wisdom of this planet, the knowledge of the first peoples, never saw a separation. They did not have different words for physics and spirituality. It was simply the way. They spoke of the great web of life, the Wakantanka, the fundamental interconnectedness of all things. What is quantum entanglement if not the scientific articulation of the web of life? The Australian Aboriginals speak of songlines, invisible vibrational pathways that sing the world into existence. The ancient Druids spoke of ley lines, currents of power that flow through the earth. They were mapping the same energetic grid that the birds are seeing. They didn't need a protein called Cryptochrome to know that the earth was alive and communicating. Quantum biology is the bridge. It is the Rosetta Stone that finally translates the language of the mystic into the language of the physicist. It dissolves the old false wall between mind and matter, between the observer and the observed. It forces us to ask, is the bird passively sensing the field, or does the act of looking, the act of consciousness itself, collapse the quantum wave and create the very signal it follows? This is the profound implication. It suggests that life is not a random accident in a dead universe. It suggests that life is a fundamental expression of the universe's quantum potential, achieving coherence and awareness. This discovery is not just a scientific curiosity, it is an urgent sacred revelation. For in our modern world, in our ignorance, we have begun to scream, while nature is trying to listen. The invisible quantum-level noise from our power lines, our communication networks, Our radio waves is blinding these creatures. It is jamming their ancient quantum compass. They are trying to read a subtle sacred map, and we are drowning it in static. If we are to protect these messengers, if we are to honor their epic journeys, our conservation must now evolve. It must become vibrational. We must learn to create zones of quantum silence, areas where the Earth's subtle voice can be heard. And this is only the first step. The next frontier is to ask, who else is listening? Is this quantum sense in the bees, in the whales that navigate the deep? Is it in us? A dormant power, an atrophied sense buried beneath the noise of our own minds, waiting to be rediscovered. Quantum biology is poised to unlock the secrets of all life, from the origin of consciousness itself to the future of human potential. We are on the precipice of discovering that the entire biosphere is one single entangled quantum computer. The journey of the bird is in truth our own journey. It is a journey from the seen to the unseen, from the mechanical to the magical. We set out to solve a simple mystery of navigation, and in doing so, we have unlocked one of the deepest secrets of reality itself. The universe is not a cold, dead void of separate things. It is a living, intelligent quantum field, a field that entangles, connects, and communicates with itself through life. The bird's eye is not just an organ of sight, it is a gateway, a biological portal where the infinite potential of the quantum realm collapses into the elegant physical certainty of a single perfect flight path. We are no different. We are also divine navigators. But for so long we have been flying with our own quantum compass closed. We have been taught to believe only in the solid world and to ignore the subtle whispers of the field. The bird is a messenger. It is the Earth's living reminder that this other sense is real, that this power is available, that you are connected to the entire cosmos through a force that is invisible, instantaneous, and waiting for you to see. The question is no longer, how do they see the world? The question is, are we finally brave enough to see it with them?